Back in 1994, I had just reached the title of visual effects supervisor. And I loved film, but I loved storytelling most. And what was happening was that I wasn't telling the stories I cared about, and the stories I cared about weren't being told. So I wanted to find a way to tell my own stories. And I was able to convince one of the smartest producers I ever met in my life, Sherry McKenna, that we should start a video game company. And in video games, I saw the opportunity to do something that I saw Walt Disney do, that I saw George Lucas do, and that I saw Jim Henson do. And all of them were inspirations, which was they created characters they really cared about. They created stories they really cared about. And then they were able to shepherd them for the rest of their lives. But it was really the drive to tell stories in a medium that I loved, in a world that had not found any markets for that medium yet. At Cave, we thought it would be fun to focus on not just the visual fidelity of what we do, a character's design, an execution in graphics, 3D rendered, whatever, but to focus more on the cerebral input of what goes behind the character's design. There's a lot of great people that nurture their skills in ways that make them excellent craftsmen. But the most valuable of those people are excellent thinkers. I wanted to focus on what inspired the characters that we created for Oddworld and summarize that into kernels that reveal that the idea of who they are, what their history was, what their biology was, what their evolution was critical to understanding then how do we design it visually. So take the opportunity of Cave and give them some insight into how we were thinking, into some of the things that inspired our art and our characters before we put pen to paper. And then hopefully we can do an exercise with the audience where we actually see how well they can do that and maybe have some surprises at the end of the day.